Yeah, what's going on, guys? The Oaks Biker here. So yeah, it has been a long time. Actually, I don't think I've uploaded a video since Jesus. Apart from the dashcam footage, I don't think I've uploaded out since sort of October, November time last year. So it's been best part of 9-10 months at least. So yeah, obviously the last video I put on really was about the bike. I've still got said bike, Tiger 800. Not a lot has really changed, to be honest. I've just been busy. I do try to get out and do videos, but obviously family life sort of takes priority these days, so I've not really been able to. So yeah, from the camera angle, you can probably tell that I put the camera on the opposite side of my helmet, purely because the mount fell off, so I just thought I'll try something a little bit different. I have also decided to put the baffle back in the bike as well, in the exhaust. I mean, it's quite comical without the baffle for a short period of time, but once the novelty wears off, it just gets a bit boring and annoying, really. I mean, I can still hear it crackling and everything with the baffle in, so I'm not too fussed about it being overly loud. And I've only just got the bike back, really. Last week I got it back. Basically, this is the first generation of the Tiger 800s, and they were prone for having a faulty starter motor. So what happened is, basically, when you were out and the engine got warm, the starter motor heated up, if you turned the bike off, it wouldn't start again. You had to wait for it to cool down. Obviously there's only so many times it can heat up to that sort of temperature before it fails. So obviously the starter motor ended up failing. Booked into local bike mechanics, Doncaster Motorcycles. So I booked it in for them to fix it. Now between booking it in and them collecting it, the bike decided to break on me altogether. So for those of you that are technically minded, in the gearbox you've got the selector shaft. On the end of the selector shaft you've got what they call the selector fork, which has got a couple of pins welded to the end of it. Now one of those pins had broken off. Luckily it was caught by the spring, so it didn't end up in the engine oil and end up rattling around the engine. But basically the fork selector pin had snapped, which meant I could go up the gears, but I couldn't get either out of neutral into first. I had to go straight into second, and I couldn't go down the gears. So I could go out riding, that'd be fine, but once you're in sixth, that's it. Well, basically when you're in any gear, that's it, you can't go into a lower gear. So I had that fixed at the same time by Donny Motorcycles. It was all done under warranty. I mean, the Doncaster Motorcycles don't normally deal with warranty companies, but I guess as sort of a good gesture, they decided to help me out. So I do appreciate that. I did struggle to find somebody to look at it, really. So obviously I've not had to pay for it. The warranty I paid £250 for 15 months of cover. The cost of the job in total was £700. That's for both the starter motor and the gear selector fork. So the warranty in those two claims has already paid for itself. I mean, even the starter motor on its own, I believe that costs £420 to replace. So even if it had been the starter motor that went faulty and nothing else, again, it's still paid for itself, really, the warranty. So I'd advise basically anybody, if you're buying a second-hand bike from a dealer, or even a brand new bike, but it's more second-hand bikes though than anything, pay to get that extra cover. Had I not bought it, I'd have been stuck with a £700 bill instead of having to just pay the £250 for the cover. So my little horses scared you a bit there. Can't help having a noisy bike. So yeah, I'd have been stuck with a £700 bill instead of just having to pay the £250 when I bought the bike. So although at the time it seems a little bit expensive, on the grand scheme of things, it's actually not too bad. And now she purrs as sweet as ever. I think with the baffle in the exhaust as well, it seems to have a little bit more of a not a crisp note. It's more of it's got a little kick to it. I think it's just a little rumble deep down. So yeah, it's basically, other than picking the bike up from the garage, this is the first time I've rode it in 4 or 5 weeks, I think. So it's been a long time. It never gets boring, really. I'm feeling a bit hooligan-y today. Don't know why, probably because I'm like a big kid. So yeah, basically that's what's happened to the bike recently. Obviously that's the reason why I couldn't do vlogs. Before that, I've been away with the missus in the car, and I've also been away with my dad on the bikes. I mean, we go to the Lake District every year pretty much. It's always been on sort of road bikes, just riding around normal roads like this. But on the Tigers, we decided we wanted to do something a little bit different. So obviously the majority of the time you're on a road, but we did decide to do green laning as well. And for anybody that is thinking about trying green laning, I'd say go for it. It is quite fun. Now, I'm going to say that doing 5 to 10 miles an hour off-road, I dare say, up in the Lake District anyway, I've had more fun doing that than I have doing 186 mile an hour on a sports bike. It's a different kind of fun, I'd say. When you're going down basically what's a dry riverbed, and there's a rock face that you've got to get over, you just got to gun it and go for it. It's a different level of unknown. So yeah, as I said, it's basically just been work really. Work, driving to work, coming home, spending time with a fam. You wait there. yeah, basically doing things with the family. It's been quite busy. So obviously the vlogs have died down. It's coming up to winter again, but I do want to try and pick the vlogging back up. It's a shame that I let it die down, really. So I do apologise to all the old subscribers for obviously not putting any content out there, but it is what it is. Just one of those things, I guess. Got an itchy bum, trying to scratch it on my seat, like I'm trying to hump my bike. Plans for next year, so something to get your interest on. Basically, I don't know how I'm going to do it. We don't want to be taking computers and hard drives and stuff to sort footage out, but basically myself and my dad, we were going to go around Europe, but timescales and things like that have sort of made it pretty much impossible. Sister's wedding to go to and shit like that, so just one of those things. They're going to do it the year after. So next year what we're going to do is John O'Groats to Land's End. I know I've done it on the 125 before, but I had to avoid motorways and stuff. But I think this time, because I did it in sort of a bit of a rush, it was a challenge. This time we're going to spend a few days doing it. We've got a couple of friends in Scotland and then far down in Cornwall, so we've got accommodation sorted. It's just the bit in between, really. So yeah, I don't know whether we need to be videoing it or just doing it for ourselves, just taking it all in. Not too sure just yet. We're thinking probably May, June time next year, so plenty of time. We're just in the middle of sort of planning a route. I have planned sort of, what you call it, sort of I don't remember the name of it. I've planned sort of, fuck no, his word's gone, I don't know. There's a potential route in place anyway, but whether that changes or not, it could be a matter of adding another day on, I don't know. At the minute it's looking to be roughly 7 days. We're going to split the trip into 5, and then we've got a day coming back. So you're looking at a day to get to Scotland and then a day to get home from Land's End, so 7 days in total. Not too sure what we want to do with other things. Not been up here for ages, it just looks scruffy. There's not really much to talk about. There's not a lot I've been doing, it's just the same shit day in, day out. It feels like Groundhog Day. So yeah, I think I'll end it there. I just thought I'd let you know that I'm still alive. Vlogs I am trying to get done, but things get in the way sometimes. But hopefully that will change shortly. Go on. So yeah, I know it's been a while, but thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. As I said, I will try and get more content out to you as much as possible. Hit the like button, and until next time, ride safe, ride safe, ride safe, keep the sticky side down, and until next time, I love you all.